Welcome to Kruk and Kuik Extra Innings, as tonight the Giants beat the Padres 3-0. And they had an excellent performance tonight by Jeff Samardzija. You can follow me at robiman at twitter.com. And since the Shark got a shutout, and I am a big-time San Jose Sharks fan, here we go with the horn. Yes, there we are with the horn for Samardzija. Congratulations to Samardzija for getting the shutout tonight. Really good outing from him. And the Giants mustered enough offense to win the game. And Shark was so pissed off that he only allowed 3 hits to the Padres. So not too bad of an outing from him. And also, we do have an announcement to make about the Astros-Rays series. It is going to be moved to Tropicana Field in Tampa, and possibly the Mets-Astros series will be played in Tampa Bay too. And I think this was the best decision the MLB could make, since possibly with Tropical Storm Harvey likely to make a second landfall. And who knows, there's a possibility that the remnants of Harvey could be heading to Arlington when it makes another landfall. So it was best for the MLB to move it out of Texas and move it over to Tropicana Field. And also, the Texans game is being moved to AT&T Stadium, so they will play the Cowshits up in Arlington. And LSU and BYU is likely being relocated to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. So thanks. And everybody's really, and now a lot of fans are giving money back to the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund and pouring their hearts out to Houston after this catastrophic hurricane. And they're going to charge like $10 per ticket for each game, and then you can donate $5 to the Hurricane Harvey Fund to help Houston out. And I'm really proud of how the athletes are stepping up to opening their hearts, opening their wallets up to the Hurricane Harvey Fund after what's being You got Tom Savage giving money. You got Jeremy Lin. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a telethon happen with the Hurricane Harvey Fund. And unfortunately, this might be the worst thing since Hurricane Katrina. This is Yeah, and then we got celebrities now donating money. I really think we're going to see a telethon happen for this tragic occasion, but I think this was the right decision by MLB to move it out of Texas and move it to Tropicana Field. And we don't know if the Astros are going to be able to return to Minute Maid Park this season with the flooding and all the and Kevin Hart's donated $25,000 to the Hurricane Harvey Fund, bless his heart. J.J. Watts donated some money. Oh, wow, he gave $500,000, bless his heart. $50,000, Chris Paul, bless your heart. And then you got Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Robert Kraft, Bob McNair, Pete, and bless their hearts for donating all this money to the Astros. I live here in Fresno, where we are the AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros, and this does kind of hit home. A lot of these players this is their parent club, and they don't know if they're going to be able to come back this season. And if you do have $1 or $2 to donate to the Hurricane Harvey Fund, please do so. And also in Arlington and Dallas, they are going to hold a telethon to bless Bob McNair's heart. Bob McNair donated $1 million to the Hurricane Harvey Fund. Bless his heart for that. There's just times in life where, unfortunately, the news and sports worlds collide, and some things are sometimes more important than sports in the world. And this Harvey's, it really is almost Hurricane Katrina all over again. And Houston will rise better and stronger than ever for it. And in the local station in Dallas, we'll be holding a telethon tomorrow for the Hurricane Harvey Fund. So I wouldn't be totally surprised if there's a national telethon being held or not. But I think there should be some sort of national telethon for this. Please, if you got please start a GoFundMe or whatever. But please keep the victims of Hurricane Harvey in your hearts tonight. But back to the game. Joe Panic 1 for 2 in this game with a home run. That not too bad. Brandon Crawford, another home run. And it's easier to hit home runs at Petco Park since they brought in the fences a couple times. When they originally built it, tried to make it Barry Bonds proof. Then Nick Hundley 1 for 4, while giving Buster Posey a night off, and only 3 hits by the Padres tonight. Chastain did his part tonight. 5 innings, 1 earned run. The only real blemish are the 4 walks. And then Matten was the one who got ding the most. Two earned runs and 2 innings pitched. But the most important part now the question is, now the Giants are in an interesting situation with Jeff Samardzija in the offseason. Do they keep him? Or do they look to maybe shed salary to sign a power bat? Maybe do they shed his salary and use him as trade bait since there's going to be a little bit of a youth movement next season? Do you maybe use what you would pay for him to go after, say, a Lorenzo Cain in the offseason or Howie Kendrick? And that wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if he's traded after the season. You could re-sign Matt Moore. You got Chris Stratton, who's capable of being a starter. You have Ty Block, who's a capable starter. You got some youngsters being ready. Tyler Beatty. I think if he can impress in spring training, he can win a spot. You've got Andrew Suarez. So there's going to be a youth movement in that starting rotation next year. So him or Cueto could be trade bait and I think Samardzija could certainly be trade bait, especially if the Giants are going to go after some power hitting in the offseason. Chacin, he's done well enough this season. I think he either returns to San Diego or he definitely gets some looks from some other teams. And Panic, is it going to be the end of the line for him as a Giant? Do they look to add a power bat? Could he be possibly another one that could be trade bait? We'll see. But Samardzija did boost his trade value tonight by he certainly boosted his trade value tonight. With this 3-hit shutout, and the Giants are not going to have the least amount of shutouts since 1999 this season. That they're not going to tie that dubious record. That's another good sign. And the other good part, the magic number is now only 10. That's right. They only need 10 wins to avoid a 100-loss season. I don't see them losing 100 games this season. They're not going to lose 100 games. Not going to happen. I think they'll win. They'll go 64-98 and barely just miss a 100-loss season. 98 losses isn't that much better, but 100 losses, it's just that mentality, and they're not going to reach 100 losses this season. All right, let's go around the league with other games. Other scores tonight. Other scores tonight. The Indians beat the Yankees 6-2. Your winning pitcher, Corey Kluber. Your losing pitcher, Luis Severino. And this might have huge playoff implications coming up as Cleveland's getting hot at the right time right now. Jose Ramirez, 2 for 3 in this game, with 2 home runs in this game off of Severino. Not too shabby. And only mustered 3 hits on Corey Kluber tonight. Severino 4 runs, 3 earned, not a bad line. 9 strikeouts. Run support was just not there tonight. The Orioles continue their hot late season surge, beating the Mariners 7-6. Your winning pitcher, Donnie Hart. Your losing pitcher, Emilio Pagan. Danny Valencia 2 for 3 in this game for the Mariners. Manny Machado, 3 for 5 for the Orioles. Trey Mancini, 3 for 4. Chris Davis, 2 for 3. Wellington Castillo, 3 for 4. And Chris Tillman, not a good night for him. 6 earned runs and 5 1/3 innings, but got bailed out. Marco Gonzalez, not that much better. 3 1/3 innings, 5 earned runs. And with that win tonight, now Baltimore's a game and a half out of the wild card. I didn't think that would be possible at this point. I had them left for dead. But Duquette and Showalter might just save their jobs for another year. And the Nationals crushed the Marlins 11-2. Your winning pitcher, Max Scherzer. Your losing pitcher, Jose Urena. Christian Yelich, 2 for 3. Marcell Ozuna, 3 for 3. For the Marlins. And for the Nats, Matt Wieters, 3 for 4. And welcome back, Jason Worth with a home run. Yelich had a home run. Urena, 4 earned runs and 4 innings pitched. Dustin McGowan, 4 earned runs and 1 2/3 innings pitched. Not a good night for him. Justin Nicolino, 3 earned runs and 2 1/3 innings pitched. And the Phillies beat the Braves 6-1. Your winning pitcher, Aaron Nola. Your losing pitcher, Lucas Sims. Jim Johnson, 2 earned runs and 1/3 innings pitched. Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 6-5. Your winning pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. Your losing pitcher, Danny Barnes. Christian Vasquez, 4 for 4 in this game. And Barnes, 3 earned runs and 1/3 inning pitch tonight. Aaron Loop, earned run without recording an out. Cubs beat the Pirates 6-1. Your winning pitcher, Mike Montgomery. Your losing pitcher, Trevor Williams. Jordy Mercer, 3 for 3 in this game. Montgomery, not a bad outing. 1 earned run and 7 innings pitched. Stephen Brault, 3 unearned runs tonight. And the Rays blanked the Royals 4-0. Your winning pitcher, Austin Pruitt. Your losing pitcher, Ian Kennedy. And this is the 4th game in a row where the Royals have failed to score a run. Kevin Kiermaier, 2 for 2 in this game. Adney Hechavarria, 2 for 3. Ian Kennedy got shelled for 7 earned runs tonight. Kevin McCarthy, 4 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. And the Tigers beat the Rockies 4-3. Your winning pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman. Your losing pitcher, Anthony Sanzatella, excuse me. Charlie Blackmon, 3 for 5 for the Rockies. Jonathan Lucroy, 3 for 4 for the Rockies. And Lucroy hit his first home run as a Colorado Rocky. And Senzatella, 4 earned runs and 3 2/3 innings pitched. And the Angels beat the A's 3-1. Your winning pitcher, Andrew Heaney, your losing pitcher, Daniel Gossett. Martin Maldonado, 3 for 3 in this game for the Angels. And Heaney had a good night. 1 earned run and 10 strikeouts. Not too bad for a rookie. So there's a bit of a youth movement going on in Orange County right now as they look to secure a playoff spot here. And tonight, the River Cats beat the 51s 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Aaron Rodgers. Or Tyler Rogers, excuse me. And I think Tyler Rogers is going to be certainly a guy that you're going to see up with the Giants on Thursday. And he's got good stuff. He's a submariner. I really like to see what Rodgers can bring to the Giants if he can be part of the bullpen next year. Andrew Suarez, another good outing for him. 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. And ERA not too shabby for PCL, 3.19. And your probables for tomorrow are Matt Moore against Luis Perdomo. We'll see if Matt Moore can continue his hot streak tomorrow. And unfortunately, the Padres have given him a little trouble this year. Now let's go to our updated standings as of right now. Now New York falls 3.5 games back of Boston after tonight's loss. And Baltimore now only a game and a half back, and Tampa Bay only 2.5 games after winning tonight. Cleveland, and right now, if the season were to end today between Cleveland and Boston, Cleveland would host the Red Sox in a rematch here in the ALDS, and that I think that could be a really good series, especially with the way Cleveland's carrying as of late. Minnesota is still your second wild card as of right now. Kansas City now 3 games back of the wild card after losing tonight. The Angels are only 1 game back of the wild card. Seattle falls to 2 games back tonight. And Miami loses but doesn't lose any ground. Milwaukee now only 3 games back of the wild card after Colorado's loss tonight. So Milwaukee within striking distance going into September. Who would have thunk that? And St. Louis, they're still within striking distance, but they have just not been able to get over the hump. And Colorado, question is Arizona and Colorado going to run out of gas here? Even LA, I think, will LA run out of gas here in September? I think that's a possibility with September coming up. One of these 3 teams, maybe 2 of these 3 teams, may not make the playoffs, and the Dodgers may gas out here in September. That remains to be seen. And now I'm going to look at magic numbers. As of right now, that'd be more on the MLB website. And right now, the magic number is 29 for Boston. Cleveland's 26. Houston's 19. Washington's 20. 30 for Chicago, and LA's 14 at this point. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. And thanks for everybody who's donated money to the Hurricane Harvey Fund and for the people in Houston. Hope they can get back to a normal life sooner than later. Together we're giant. Together we're strong. Keep it orange. Keep it black. Keep it orange and black. Good night, everybody. And good night to everybody in Houston. Hope things get better for you.